Hello everyone, it is princess_mini4 and welcome back to my channel. This is going to be my last day of clinicals and my last day of work for my medical assisting class. If you guys are new here, please make sure you hit that notification bell and hit that subscribe button so you never miss a post.
Hi, my name is Faith. Thank you for choosing Chick-fil-A. Can I have a name for order, please?
Princess.
Alright, what can I get started for you, Princess?
Can I get the 4-count chicken minis?
Yes, you can. The meal?
Yes.
Alright, what's your beverage today?
Can I get orange juice?
Yes, you can.
And that's it.
And any condiments or dipping sauces for you today?
I guess Chick-fil-A sauce.
Okay, so you have the 4-count mini meal, medium with an orange juice, and 3 Chick-fil-A. That's 10:01, and we can have it served in the window.
Okay, thank you.
Pleasure.
All right, y'all, I'm at Chick-fil-A. Well, obviously. I'll talk to y'all when I get a parking spot. Okay, you guys, I know y'all really can't see me that well because, you know. But today's day is Thursday, May 6th. No, it's not. It's Thursday, May 8th, 2025. And it is currently 8:38 a.m. I'm about to eat me some Chick-fil-A. I had no time to show y'all like a little outfit of the day because I was rushing. Like, But I'm gonna try to show y'all. I don't know if y'all can see that. But yeah. We have to dress up. Today's our last day of clinicals. So we have to dress up in, they gave me 1 napkin. That's actually hilarious. But we have to dress up in interview clothes. I'm not really sure. I think we're having like a mock interview for when we start actually interviewing. So, yeah, and I'm parked really bad because they have like these slanted parking spots. But I'm like, look, it's 8 in the morning. And I don't think that many people are going to do curbside. A lot of people don't really do curbside anymore because now they have like a mobile through. They call it mobile through. So there's like one side that's just for like a mobile pickup. I think that's kind of cool. But yeah, I'm about to eat. I just wanted to treat myself for my last day. So I was like, let me get some Chick-fil-A breakfast. I pass the Chick-fil-A twice a day, every day. So here are my hash browns. Then I got well, y'all heard what I got. My little 4-count chicken minis. These joints are so fire, y'all. I love these little things. The first time I ever had them was at the airport back in 2019 when I went to Disney. Which is crazy to even say that it was that long ago. But today is my last day, y'all. So yesterday, I'm gonna do a little mukbang that I'm gonna eat. But I need some salt. Yesterday, y'all, it was our last day to get our sticks in. And I had, I think, what? Is this salt? That's pepper. I don't got salt. I think I had 3 butterflies I had to do. We had an assessment yesterday. So I needed to get a double draw with the butterfly tube in a hand and 2 other butterfly draws in the hands. And when I tell y'all, I stuck 8 different times just to get those 3. And it was me and this other girl. You know what's so funny? For our assessment, none of us got it. All of us didn't get blood, so I think we all failed that, low key. But none of us got any blood for our assessment. Then, after the assessment, it was like, all right, y'all need to get y'all sticks in. So we were supposed to review for our exams yesterday. But we literally had no time. It took us the whole 3 hours just to get our sticks in. So the teacher brought her friend with her. which that's a good friend. How many friends y'all have that's going to volunteer their hand veins for their class? Like, that's a good friend. But so at first I took blood off of the other teacher. If y'all remember my study with me video, I was like, I want to take blood from her because she has really big hand veins and you can't miss them. If you miss them, you don't know what you're doing. Well, I guess I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, so I didn't get any blood from her. Then I got blood for the first time. I took 2 of them on both girls. I did 2 separate on both of the girls. No blood. That's my hardest thing. I thought the capillaries were my hardest thing. I got them last week, no problem. I was like, what? So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you need the sauce. Or honey, I guess. But, all these folks, they probably like, dang, she can't park. Well, I can't, so. But then, the other teacher, I got blood out of her one hand. Then, I got blood out of her other hand. So, I got my double jaw. Then, my single. Then, her friend, and her friend's hands are heavily tattooed. Like, you can't even see her hands. And she has really big veins, but they move a lot. But by the grace of God, I got the blood out of her. I was just, man, all day I was just thanking the Lord. I was like, if it hadn't been for the Lord, because it got so bad that we were like, okay, are we going to get our money back? Because we all paid for a phlebotomy. The one girl had gotten hers done. But me and the other girl, we were like, are we going to get our money back? Because that's $95 I could be using on something else. Like, you know, but we got it. So we all passed. And we're going to get a little paper back today that shows all our things. I'm excited about that. But yeah, I didn't get to go to Bible study yesterday because we did a review on Zoom. But the other girls didn't join at all, so I don't know. But it was cool. So now it's today's my last day of work. I think all I have is 2 exams. One is an EKG exam. Then one is kind of like a practice test. I don't think it's really graded, but it's like a practice test for the exams next week. So, yeah. That is all we have to do. Then from literally today, after I finish my work, I'm going to start studying. Then I'm going to study Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Because Monday is my phlebotomy. Tuesday is my medical assistant, and Wednesday is my patient care technician. So if you are watching this, please pray for me that I pass these exams and I get certified. And yeah, y'all, so that's how it's been. It's been a long run, but honestly, I'm happy and I'm so proud of myself because there were a few times when I wanted to quit. Y'all know I'm quick on quitting, but I made it through to the end, and I had my times of crying and stress and what they say, blood, sweat, and tears. But here I am. So, yeah, I'm about to sit back and eat this. Then I'm going to head to school because I do like to, what time is it? It's 8:45. I like to get there a little bit early so I can play with the dogs. Like I said, she got dogs. So, yeah. And that dog loves me. So what I'm going to do for my last day, which is my official last day, which is Wednesday, I think I'm going to give both the teachers some kind of thank you gift. And I'm definitely going to buy the dogs some toys. Because I ain't going to see the dogs for a long time. Like, I'm definitely going to come by and visit. Yes. But, yeah. I'll talk to you guys later. I've been talking for 7 minutes. That's crazy. All right, you guys. We at Starbucks.
I think the 2 Starbucks have been with you today.
Hello, can I get a grande iced chai latte?
Grande iced chai latte. Okay.
Yes, with brown sugar cold foam.
With brown sugar cold foam. Okay.
Yes, and that's it.
$7.36 at the window.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, you guys, real quick, and then I'm gonna head on home. But I came over here to Starbucks thinking that I'm going to get a free cold foam because they said something like May 7th through May 11th, and I think I paid for my cold foam. Like, that's kind of crazy. But anyway, and I didn't want to be that kind of person to be like, well, my cold foam is free, right? Because honestly, I'm not that kind of person. Like, if I want something and I can afford it, I'm going to get it. So, but anyway, this is my little drink. It's my chai tea latte because I'm really trying to stay away from coffee, unfortunately. Chai is kind of up there too because chai is kind of like a spicy tea. Like with this chest tightness and this, like, you know, the gastric reflux, I really just need to just not eat certain things. So anyway, but this is a ice, well, y'all heard me order a grande iced chai latte with brown sugar cold foam, so let's try it. Yep, this is good. Brown sugar cold foam. Yo, that's fire. That's fire. I got me a new favorite drink, I think, y'all. All right, I'm about to head home. I think I only need to really do like 3-ish hours. But I have to do, well, I think one of our exams is just a practice exam. Like, we took one today after our little interviews. So it's not like it's due, but I do have that EKG exam. So yeah, that I'm like, ooh, I don't know about that one. But I got another straw to add to my little straw collection. I got about 452 Starbucks straws up in here. But we about to head home, and I will see y'all when I get back home. All right, you guys, I wanted to show you guys my outfit before I take it off. So it's 127. And it's 78 degrees. It actually feels a whole lot hotter than that outside. But so it's this little shirt. This shirt is from Gap, and I had to put a shirt underneath it because it's see-through. Like, you can see through it right now. So, and it has a very low, like, I don't really care for this shirt too much, but I put it on. So these are I love these pants though. I forget where I got these from though. Boscov's. I think I got these from Boscov's. They're nice. Like the little belt. Like, these are fire, okay? Like, I like these pants, you know. Boscov might just be that place. Oh, and then these are just my church boots. Can you focus? Hello? Okay. So yeah, that was my little mock interview outfit. So yeah. All right, you guys. So it is 1:50 and I am all settled in, sitting down, everything. So all I have to do today is just an EKG exam. Then I'm completely done with the schoolwork forever. Then I have to finish up my flashcards because I'm still in the process of doing that because it's just so much information. So I have to do a little bit more of flashcards, then I'm done with that as well. Then I can start studying. And basically, first thing we did in class, we did like a little mock exam, a mock interview, but it wasn't like, I don't know what I was thinking. I thought she was gonna bring us like upstairs by herself. Because usually that's how they are sometimes. Like sometimes it's just you and like the HR person or the hiring manager. But we pretty much were all in the same room and she just called us over to her and we asked the question and she pretty much was just giving everybody information. We weren't graded on it or anything because it was pretty much just like, I'm trying to give y'all information to help y'all when y'all go into the real world. Pretty much stuff like that. So, and she pretty much was just giving us like the basic questions that they ask and why they ask them and the answers you should give. Like, you don't want to give them too much information. Like, you don't want to be like, yeah, this girl at my last job, like, you don't want to be giving them all that because they're gonna be like, I don't want to hire her. So you really got to be like real specific when you answer these questions when they ask you them. Then she gave us this little pocket resume thing because sometimes they want you to fill out a form when you get there, so you can just cut this thing because it's 2 pieces, cut it in half and have all your basic other stuff on the back too. So pretty much it's like your resume, and then you can just pull that little thing out because my thing is you ain't gonna remember everything about you. Then she gave us this little thing to read about test anxiety because we got 3 big exams coming up, and I wish I could show y'all my card, but this right here is our card, our practical clinical card. And so I'm gonna reveal to y'all how much everything there was. So we needed 40 total successful phlebotomy performances. So it was 12 regular draw, so that's a straight stick needle in your arm. Ooh. We needed 12 of those. Then a double draw regular, we needed 4 of those. So that's in the arm with a straight stick needle, but 2 tubes. Then for a butterfly, which y'all know what that is. If you don't, go on Google and look up what's a butterfly needle. We needed to get 2 of those in the arm because they're pretty easy to do. Then for the butterfly hand, which is what I was struggling with, and I ended up getting it the first day, but haven't gotten it that much since. But we needed 8 of those. And I got my last one, it says 5/7/25. Like, oh my God. Then we needed a butterfly hand double draw, and I got first on the 17th. That's when she brought her son, and he had some good hand veins and good fingers for capillary sticks. Then I got it yesterday, my double draw. Then we need a butterfly arm double draw, just 2 of those as well. So this is 40 altogether, y'all. Then for a capillary stick, which is literally just a lancet, and you pierce the finger, or you need to fill up that little capillary tube, and it needs to be like 3/4 full with no air bubbles. And if it's like 1 air bubble, they'll accept it, but when you're in the real world, you really shouldn't have air bubbles because it can make the test not work right. So, but only 1 air bubble, because one time I had a whole bunch of them. She was like, nope. But I was like, oh my God, I filled it up in 2 seconds, but there was too many air bubbles. So yeah, so we needed 10 of those. Then the rest down here, and I can't show y'all because it has, because this is like part of your credentials, so it has everybody's name that we draw blood off, their full name. So I'm not going to show y'all that. But we needed 15 clean EKGs, and I got that on the 29th. So that was everything I needed. It was a lot. It's pretty intimidating, but I did what had to be done. And then this right here is, they're looking at this, it's like a little, kind of like a job thing. So it has like my full name, my number, my address, and then it says for the state that I'm living, do I want to travel to that state, that state, that state? I said no, I'm not paying for tolls. And then the jobs that I was willing to accept, I put medical assistant, phlebotomist, and patient care technician. That's it. No EKG, no medical receptionist. I don't really want to sit and take phone calls all day. And no unit secretary. Then what is the minimum salary I want to accept? $20. That's the minimum. Okay. Then I put full-time, day hours, and evening hours. And that's pretty much that. But pretty much they're going to help us get a job. So I'm kind of hype about that. But y'all, when we went upstairs and then we started taking our little mock exams, so I got a 60 out of 100. But when she looked at it, she was like, oh my God, I should have removed some of those questions, because like 4 questions were on CPR. We never touched on CPR at all, like 0%. I don't even think it was in any of the chapters we've done. So quite naturally, I'm not going to get them right. Like if I do, it's because I guessed and I got it right. But yeah, my allergies are acting up so bad, and I've been super duper nauseous, y'all, all week. I've been nauseous. I haven't been nauseous like this since last year, which I had to go to the GI and they did endoscopy. I'm just super duper nauseous. It's annoying. So I'm going to take a nausea medication later on. But yeah, y'all, so this is my last full day of work. I'm going to get this EKG test done, and it's multiple choice. I don't mean to be scratching my nose, but my allergies are acting up. Ugh. Then I am going to finish my flashcards, and then I'm gonna start studying, and that's pretty much it. And my room has not been cleaned up in a minute. But yeah, look forward to a video coming out in June that explains my entire experience in the medical assistant field, how I feel about the course in general, and how I feel about the course at the place that I took it. So I'm not going to include that in this video because this is just my last day of school vlog. So yeah. All right, you guys, so we are pretty much 3 hours and 30 minutes in, and I'm about to hit my 20-hour mark for the week. My water about to fall. But I pretty much am done, and I think I'm gonna be done today fully. My cardiologist called me. I did not get good news, so I'm just like, my brain is not here. So I don't think I'm even gonna try to study today, because I'm not even gonna be able to study, and hopefully I can study tomorrow. So I am finally done all my flashcards, y'all. My phlebotomy technician flashcard set has 122 terms. My medical assistant one has 163 terms, and my certified patient care technician has 229 terms. Sorry if I'm like looking, because every time I do something, the camera want to do something crazy, so I'm gonna make sure it's not on slow-mo. But it's like, how am I gonna study for 229 terms? Like, I'm really gonna be so stressed out. But I'm just at that point, because I'm over here looking, I'm like, should I add this? Should I add this as well? I'm like, you know what, at this point, y'all, whatever I know is what I do know, and what I don't know is just gonna have to be, you know what I'm saying? Because there's like more stuff I could have added on there, but like I said, there's already 200 something terms, 163 terms, like, and I'm not the best studier because there's just too many distractions. I could be in a bare room with just my laptop and you can't change any other screen, and I'm going to get distracted. That's why studying has always been a problem with me. But what I'm going to do is, obviously, I'm going to use Quizlet. I'm going to be reading the flashcards several times. Then under our McGraw-Hill, she gave us a little extra thing. It's free access for 2 weeks, but obviously our tests are literally in a few days. So we have these little practice exams. We can take them as many times as we want, and there's 12 of them. So I'll just take a few of those as well. Then actually McGraw-Hill has another app called Sharpen. Don't tell me it's gonna make me sign in. So the cool thing is that it connects with your book. So if you're on chapter 49, which was testing blood specimen, it has like 3 videos right here. It has like a quiz, and it also has like this what did I say, dive deeper. So I'm gonna also use that as well. I may find some YouTube videos. Like, my plan is, because I'm not going to overwhelm myself. I'm not going to be like those girlies on YouTube that want to say, studying for 15 hours. Yeah, okay, you can do that, but I'm not doing it. I want to dedicate 2 hours a day. So I pretty much did that today. I was making the notes. So tomorrow is Friday. So I had wrote that tomorrow I'm going to try to do all 3 pretty much. But on here I wrote phlebotomy and CCMA. Then on Saturday I put CPCT and then the CCMA. Then Sunday I'm going to strictly try to stay with just phlebotomy because my phlebotomy test is on Monday. Then on Monday I'm going to study on the CCMA, and then on Tuesday I'm going to study for the CPCT. But I'm going to do like an hour earlier in the day and then an hour, later on. And when I'm doing that, I'll be, reading from the book, using the Sharpen app, using Quizlet, and watching some YouTube videos and taking these practice exams. And whatever I don't know, my cousin took, and she said they weren't that hard. They were all kind of common sense. So it's like, we'll just see. And you know what's going to help me is prayer. And that's pretty much all I can do. I feel like, I've done the work literally between 4 to 5 days. Between 4 to 5 hours per of those days. I feel like at this point, if I don't know it, I just don't know it. And luckily they're multiple choice, so. But yeah, so that is pretty much going to be the end of this video, because I am about to log off of here. It is going on 5 o'clock, and I'm not going to be doing anything, I'm just going to be chilling, relaxing, and yeah, I think that's it. Well, I do want to show y'all a quick picture of all my tubes. I got this whole 12 weeks, not really 12 weeks, but 8 weeks. Hold on, that joint got my name. I can't even show y'all. Hold on, there's some of them. Oh, that looks nasty, but there's a lot of tubes. Like, I could go back here. That's all my tubes, and that little thing right there are my capillaries. So yeah, this is pretty much the end of the video. This is my last day of clinicals and my last day of work, because she has to grade. Yeah, I took my EKG exam, and the thing kept on saying I was getting the answers wrong, and I was like, oh no, we did this in class and I was getting 100 on these EKG interpretations, so why am I getting them wrong? So you know me, she didn't answer in about an hour. Hello. Look, I don't play that. One thing I don't play is I don't play with my grades, especially when I know I'm doing it right, So I called, and then she was like, this is a manually graded, this is a manually graded exam, so don't worry about what the thing says. I'm like, okay, because I don't play that. Like, it said I got a 61. I said, absolutely not. That is not right, because I know I was doing it right. So, but that's it. That is all the work I have to do this week. All the work I got to do ever other than studying. And this video is going up after my exam, so you will just have to stay tuned to my video in June to see if I passed my exams or not. thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please pray for me with what I got from the news I got from my cardiologist. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell to know when I post, and share this video with your friends. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys, love you.